Question 181. Describe your approach to curriculum development for a diverse student population in a community college setting. My approach to curriculum development involves a thorough assessment of the student demographics, learning preferences, and industry requirements. I prioritize inclusivity by incorporating diverse perspectives and materials that resonate with students from various backgrounds. I also collaborate with colleagues and industry professionals to ensure alignment with current trends and real-world applications. To foster engagement, I employ varied teaching methods, such as project-based learning and peer collaboration. Regularly evaluating student feedback and performance allows for ongoing adjustments to the curriculum, ensuring it remains relevant and effective for all students. Question 182. What is your experience with cloud-based educational tools, and how do you leverage them in your teaching? My experience with cloud-based educational tools includes platforms like Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, and various collaborative coding environments. I leverage these tools to facilitate real-time collaboration, document sharing, and feedback. For instance, using cloud-based IDEs allows students to work on coding projects collectively, promoting peer learning and problem-solving skills. Additionally, I use cloud storage to provide easy access to lecture materials and resources, ensuring that students can learn anytime, anywhere. This flexibility is crucial in accommodating different schedules and learning paces, ultimately enhancing the overall educational experience. Question 183. How do you measure the effectiveness of your teaching methods in a community college environment? I measure the effectiveness of my teaching methods through a combination of formative and summative assessments. Formative assessments, such as quizzes and class discussions, provide immediate feedback on student understanding. Summative assessments, including final projects or exams, evaluate overall learning outcomes. Additionally, I conduct anonymous surveys to gather student feedback on teaching styles, course materials, and engagement levels. Analyzing performance data helps identify trends and areas for improvement. I also encourage open communication with students, allowing them to voice their thoughts on what works and what doesn't, fostering a continuous improvement mindset in my teaching practices. Question 184. Discuss a challenging situation you faced with a student and how you resolved it to maintain a positive learning environment. I once encountered a student who consistently disrupted class discussions due to personal issues affecting their focus. I arranged a private meeting to understand their situation better. During our conversation, I discovered they were struggling with external stressors impacting their academic performance. I offered support by connecting them with campus resources, such as counseling services, and provided additional academic assistance tailored to their needs. By fostering a supportive environment and addressing their concerns, the student became more engaged and improved their participation. This process reinforced the importance of empathy and communication in maintaining a positive learning atmosphere. Question 185. What strategies do you employ to ensure effective communication and collaboration among students in a remote learning environment? In a remote learning environment, fostering effective communication and collaboration is crucial. I utilize synchronous tools like Zoom for live discussions and breakout rooms for group work. Asynchronous tools, such as discussion boards or collaborative documents, allow students to engage at their own pace. I establish clear guidelines for communication, encouraging respectful dialogue and active participation. Regular check-ins and feedback loops help maintain connection and accountability among students. Moreover, I incorporate collaborative projects that require teamwork, enhancing interpersonal skills while reinforcing course concepts. This multifaceted approach ensures that students remain engaged and connected, despite physical distance. Question 186. Can you explain how you would implement a CI/CD pipeline in a coding curriculum? Implementing a CI/CD pipeline in a coding curriculum involves integrating continuous integration and continuous deployment practices into the course structure. I would start by introducing version control systems like Git, teaching students how to manage their code repositories effectively. Next, I would demonstrate how to set up automated testing frameworks that run tests whenever code is pushed to the repository. Lastly, I would guide students through deploying their applications automatically to cloud platforms, ensuring they understand the deployment process. By incorporating these practices into hands-on projects, students gain practical experience in modern software development methodologies, preparing them for real-world scenarios. Question 187. Describe your experience with troubleshooting technical issues in an educational context. In my role as an instructor, I've encountered numerous technical issues, such as software malfunctions or connectivity problems during online classes. My troubleshooting approach begins with identifying the problem by gathering information from students and replicating the issue if possible. I utilize a systematic process to isolate variables, checking hardware and software configurations. Often, I provide students with step-by-step guides to resolve common issues independently. Additionally, I maintain a resource repository with troubleshooting tips for frequently encountered problems. This proactive strategy not only minimizes downtime, but also empowers students to develop their problem-solving skills in technology-related contexts. Question 188. How would you approach fostering a culturally inclusive classroom environment? Fostering a culturally inclusive classroom involves recognizing and valuing the diverse backgrounds of students. I begin by incorporating a variety of perspectives in course materials and discussions, ensuring that content reflects multiple cultures and experiences. I encourage open dialogue about cultural differences and create a safe space for students to share their perspectives. I also adapt teaching methods to accommodate different learning styles, utilizing multimedia resources and collaborative projects. Regularly soliciting student feedback helps me identify areas for improvement. Ultimately, my goal is to create an environment where all students feel respected, valued, and empowered to contribute. Question 189. How do you stay current with advancements in your field to enhance your teaching practices? Staying current with advancements in my field involves continuous professional development through attending workshops, conferences, and webinars. I subscribe to relevant journals and online communities that focus on educational technology and pedagogical strategies. Networking with colleagues and industry professionals also provides insights into emerging trends and best practices. I actively engage in discussions on platforms like LinkedIn, sharing resources and experiences with peers. Additionally, I incorporate new technologies and methodologies into my curriculum to keep it relevant and engaging. This commitment to lifelong learning not only enhances my teaching practices, but also models the importance of staying informed for my students. Question 190. What role does mentorship play in your approach to teaching community college students? Mentorship plays a vital role in my teaching approach, as it fosters deeper connections and supports student growth. I prioritize building relationships with students to understand their academic and career aspirations. Through one-on-one meetings, I provide personalized guidance, helping them navigate challenges and explore opportunities. I also encourage peer mentorship within the classroom, promoting collaboration and shared learning experiences. By connecting students with industry professionals for internships and networking, I enhance their practical exposure. This mentorship framework not only bolsters student confidence, but also prepares them for real-world challenges, emphasizing the importance of support systems in education.